Welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to share 5 reasons why I decided to move my shop from the basement up into my garage. Now if you've been watching some of my recent videos, you've probably seen that many of my projects I'm working on in the garage now instead of down in the basement. And so quickly I'll get into 5 reasons why I decided to do that. The first reason is dust. In the basement, dust was a major problem because it would spread from the basement, from this little part of the furnace room that I was using as my shop, into the rest of the house. Move out into the basement and then it would track up on my shoes into the rest of the house. And it would also get into the ventilation system because my shop was in part of the furnace room, so it would get in the furnace and get spread all over the place. This isn't going to be as much of a problem in the garage because there's no ventilation connection between the garage and the rest of the house. And there's also a mud room between the garage and the main portion of the house. So I'll be able to take off my shoes in there and everything will be, all the dust will get left in there and won't be tracked to the rest of the house as easily. Second reason is fumes. When I'm doing finishing, typically I use a shellac and the fumes are not too bad. Denatured alcohol, it doesn't have too bad of a smell and you can't really smell it throughout the rest of the house. In a recent project I used some mineral spirits and the smell of that mineral spirit spread throughout the whole rest of the house and you could actually smell it about 2 days afterwards. My wife didn't say anything about it, but I can tell that she was getting a little bit annoyed. You know how you can tell there's something wrong. They're not saying anything about it, but you can tell, right? And they say the secret to a happy life is a happy wife, and that's definitely my motto. So keeping the fumes out of the house is going to be part of keeping the wife happy and therefore keeping my life happy, and it's just going to be a much better situation. The third reason is space. In my basement shop, space was extremely limited. I only had about 70 square feet. In my garage, I'm going to have about 200 square feet, so that's almost 3 times as much. In the basement, I always had to be moving my table saw around because it would get in the way of my bench, and then when I wanted to use the drill press, I'd put it up on the bench, and then I would take it down when I wanted to use the bench for something else. So it was very inefficient. And so that moves me into my fourth reason, which is efficiency. In the shop, I want to get a lot of stuff done, and you have to be efficient to get more stuff done, and I couldn't do that when I had to always spend my time moving things around and feeling so cramped. In the garage, I can spread my tools around, I can have different stations to work on different things. That's going to allow me to work a lot more efficiently. The last reason is noise. In the basement, the sound had spread throughout the whole rest of the house, and so I could only work during certain hours of the day, which was basically while my kids were awake, which is not ideal because when they're awake, I want to be spending time with them. It was very difficult to find time to get things done. In the garage, it's going to be a lot easier because if I wanted to, I could work late into the evening. I can work early in the morning because the garage is insulated from the rest of the house. There's very little noise that transfers into the rest of the house. So I can basically work any time of day, which is going to be really nice. If you have your shop out in the garage, tell me what you like about it in the comments below. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, click that subscribe button to get notified when the next video comes out. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.